Oh, we're friggin' nerds. Okay, welcome back to my cycling channel. Today I'm talking about injury prevention. I'm gonna show you the things I do and the things I use to stay injury free and why this is so important. If you get an injury mid-season or if you're in a big training block and you're off the bike for a week or two, it's really gonna kill your fitness, but it's also gonna kill a few other things that are really important. One, momentum. When you have that big mo behind you and you're cruising along and you're feeling really good, to get that cut off really hurts. So it's important to stay injury free. And as I'm getting older, as I'm approaching 40 years old, it's a much bigger issue. So I'm gonna show you the things that I do today and what I think is important. My wife is an exercise master. She's always exercised, always done the core, the weights, everything. So she's gonna show us the importance of that. And I got to tell you guys, because I always forget this, I got 2 giveaways going on. 100% Speedcraft, free giveaway from our channel sponsor, Bike Suplex Kit. To enter, all you got to do is click the link in the description and go to their website, and then you can enter and win a free pair of 100% Speedcrafts. And I think there's only, because my channel is so small right now, I think there's only like 50 people entered, so you got a really big chance of winning. I'm also giving away Samsung Buds Pro. That's a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I purchased them and I'm giving them back to you guys, from me to you. Big thank you. And all you got to do to enter that is click the link, and I think it's like 150 people entered there, so another good chance of winning those. So please enter. I'm really excited for someone to win these, and I think there's only like 5 or 6 days left on the Samsung Buds. So again, please click the link. What do you think is one of the most important things for injury prevention?
I guess stretching and those band exercises. I think you've shown them. Yours is like really firing up the glutes. I think a lot of times our quads, hip flexors start to take over, and the glutes, I think it's the medius, the smaller one, doesn't necessarily get fired up. So doing those band exercises a few times a week at least.
Yeah, and so what I do with the exercises is I go online. Well, I talk to my wife and I get her to tell me what exercises she recommends. But I go online and I look at all the different YouTube videos. You know, they have a bunch of different physiotherapists and chiropractors showing different exercises. And I try all these different exercises and I use the ones that I like to do and also that I think work the best. And I think that would be, I'll put a couple links in the description of different channels that I think are awesome for exercises. But what I really try and focus on with these exercises is the core, the hips, the glutes, because I think that causes the biggest problem as a cyclist, because we're sitting all day and we're bunched up. And the biggest problem that I've ever had is with my left hip. I'm gonna show you things I do to help with my hip, but these things you can do with any body part. What I think the biggest problem areas for most cyclists are knees, hips, lower back, neck. And so the first thing that I've used recently that's really helped me is this like TheraBall, and I put it on the ground or I put it up against a wall and I really just like grind it. You know, I do about 5 minutes. Then I go to stretching, and one of the biggest things that's helped me recently is holding the stretch for at least a minute. What I did is I purchased a timer, 2 timers for $5, and I just, every time I stretch, I pull out the timer. I make sure I hold the stretch for a minute, and because I have the timer, I know I'm not cheating. Before, I was only holding the stretch for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, but once I held them for the full minute, I found that really helped open things up.
Yeah, I think at the minute you start getting into your like tendons and ligaments, whereas when it's less, it's just the actual muscle. Also,
same thing with the stretches. I would go on, look at the physiotherapist, look at the chiropractors. There's some doctors that have YouTube channels that show you the stretches. So I start with the ball or a roller. I roll out the affected area. Then I go to stretching, and then I get my TENS machine. And I mean, you can get these on Amazon. I'll link them in the description. It's just like it electrocutes your muscle. I will say that I think this works. There's no scientific evidence to back it up. I don't know if it's a placebo or if it brings blood to the area.
Stimulates blood flow to the area. It's gonna help.
Yeah. Out of all, the rolling, the TENS, the exercises, and the stretching, I think the exercises and the stretching are the most important, and to do them regularly, at least once a day.
Even when you're not injured, like this is something, if you're riding 10 or more hours a week, this is something that should be in your daily routine.
Yeah.
It should be part of your, if you ride a bike that much, you need to follow up with
I would
these.
recommend stretching at least 15 minutes a day, every day. And then also bringing in the exercises at least 3 to 5 times a week, core exercises, and then bring those exercises out into any area that might be affected.
Yeah.
There's a few things that my wife really likes as well, and she's gonna tell you what those things are now.
Okay, so for if you have sore muscles or an injury, you can ice bath is really amazing if you can stand it. And with an ice bath, I find if you put socks on your feet, so the cold water isn't touching them right away, that really helps you be able to get into the bath, because it's usually
The feet that hurt the most.
Yeah, what are they called?
Nerves?
The nerves in the feet are so heightened that cold water will just kill you. So I find putting socks on, and then you want to stay in, I think it's like 12 minutes.
12 minutes, yeah.
And then even if you could do hot cold, if you could go into maybe a hot shower after, I find that really helps. And then really a warm Epsom salt bath. So if you had a big training day, or you're just feeling really sore after training, a nice hot Epsom salt bath, and that could be for like 15 minutes to soak in the Epsom salts, will really help you as well. And then sometimes, like, I get really sore legs. Like my legs, it feels like they're screaming when I'm laying in bed at night. And so what I do is I put essential oil on them. So I just use a carrier oil, like almond oil or jojoba oil, and then I'll put a few drops of either peppermint oil, or there's one called Panaway, and that's from Young Living, and mix it with the carrier oil, and then just rub it like all over my legs, and it takes away the pain like really well.
So the 3 things that you recommend are ice bath, Epsom salt bath, and essential oils.
Yeah.
And you feel like these really help?
I find they help, yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
those are more with sore muscles. I guess injury too.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's your elbow. Then you could, like, when you're massaging with the thing, like the pressure point thing, you could put the essential oil on and then press it into and kind of get that double action, because it's like penetrating into the muscle, the oils.
Nice. We got stretching exercises, TENS machine, roller, Epsom salt bath, ice bath, essential oils. So we're doing a lot.
We do this stuff too all the time. Like, it's this constant, like, we have an arsenal of things to use for injuries and sore muscles.
And one big last one, and this is something that we practice as a family and we try and do every single night, is meditating. And there's this amazing app, I'm going to put it in the description. And this is more just for overall well-being and recovery, is meditating. And as a family, we try and meditate at least 10 minutes every night. And the app is called 10% Happier, and they offer these guided meditations. And I didn't believe in meditating at all. But then I heard, you loved it, you kept pushing it on me, and then I heard of all these other people that were doing it and had great success, so I thought I would try it. And since I've been doing it over the last 2 years regularly, I've really enjoyed it, and anytime I get away from it, I'm like, no, I gotta get back to meditating, because I find it really helps keep me in the moment. And this app, 10% Happier, it really it's for the lay person that's just starting and doesn't have any idea what meditating is, and it really shows you how to do it from scratch. And it's really easy. It only takes 10 minutes, and I find if you stay with it and do it every night for 10 minutes, it makes such a huge difference, because I think a lot of the problem with injuries, if there's something wrong with you, and it starts getting on your mind, it's terrible. So these are the things that we do that really help us. We really hope that you try them and it helps you, and we'd love to hear from you. If you guys know of something that we missed that really works for you, we'd love to hear from you, so please comment. And if you guys like this kind of content and you want to stay in touch when we upload a video, please hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified right away, and you can come along on our cycling journey. We're headed to Tucson for 2 months. I'm trying to get my FTP up to 400 watts, which I think I can pull off. I'm also trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you want to come along and see if I can reach my goals, I'd love to have you. Hit that subscribe button, and please like the video if you liked it, and we will see you on the next video. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.